In today's video, we're heading back to the thrift store. I do need a couple more things for the apartment we're currently making over. I'm sharing with you my haul, the pieces that I picked up, and I'm also sharing you a little update on the kitchen space of the apartment. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the video. It was a cold and wet morning, but right after leaving the gym, I decided to stop at Goodwill. So for this week's video, as you can see here, my first stop was the linen section. So I am still looking for a fabric for the skirting beneath the sink in the kitchen. Thinking I may just end up going to a fabric store, or maybe heading back to Habitat for Humanity and purchase one of those fabric rolls that we saw earlier in a past video. But as I kept on looking, I came across a beautiful houndstooth scarf. Now, it's more like a cream or brownish tone and burgundy. And as you probably know, burgundy is really big for this season. It's a trending color. And for 2025, it is definitely one of the colors of the year. If you haven't seen my foyer makeover, please check out that video as well. But yeah, back to this video. As you can see here, the scarf is super pretty with the houndstooth print, which is definitely a classic. So you probably already know what I did. So at this particular store, usually after checking out the linens, I typically head to the lighting or lamp section first. On this day, there wasn't a lot to see. This was a Friday, I believe. Not sure if the day has that much an effect on, well, actually it does. On the weekends, it's a lot busier. During the week, it's much slower. And personally, I think I tend to find more during weekdays. But as you can see here, the lamp section did not have many choices. But, I just basically kept on looking. I do have a lot of lamps that I've thrifted. So I actually was not in need of a lamp, but I did come across this big wall art. Now I did see this on my last trip to the store. It's priced at $15. On this day, it was a yellow tag day, which means 50% off yellow tags. So I decided to pick this up as well. It's very large, and I'm thinking if I decide not to keep it as is, it is kind of like a board / canvas material, so I can definitely do a DIY on this. Love the framing, so I picked that up as well. I really love to look at the glassware section in the thrift store. I do get a little overwhelmed most of the times because there's so many good options. A lot of times I end up not purchasing any of the glassware. But I always do tend to just browse and see what's available. Now this one here caught my eye. This is more like, maybe this is stone, I'm not really sure. I love the etching, green leaf etching on it, and they were only $2 each. This set here seems to be a very common set I typically see at the thrift store, actually very often. It reminds me of a set my mom has with the same apple etching or design on the stoneware itself. I've seen them in canisters, I've seen them in spoon holders, bowls, plates. So when I saw those, I remember the set my mom has. So with finding a vinyl record player which plays also cassettes and CDs over this past winter, I'm now looking in the cassette and record section much more often. You never know what I'll come across. So here I am just checking out that section. Not much to see on this trip. But definitely doesn't hurt checking out that section of the thrift store. I also love to browse the book section. Love to pick up coffee table books as well as cookbooks for styling. So definitely check out the book section of your Goodwill or any local thrift store. Now let's head to the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. I did find a few pieces there as well. So let's go ahead and check it out. So I did check out the picture frame section first. I did come across this beautiful picture frame of a cafe. I immediately thought of the coffee station that I'm looking to create. I thought this would be a perfect addition to a little coffee/tea station. It was only $3 and I believe, let's see here, $3.49. Thought this would be a good addition to the coffee/tea station area. Also like this vase. Thought this would be perfect for springtime. Love the ribbing. Also love these little pottery. These are 98 cents. Pretty, and it is 50% off. Purple. $0.98. This is pretty. Two martini and two margarita. There's no price tag. Thank you for watching the thrifting portion of the video. Let's get straight into the haul. So this is one of the first pieces that I did purchase, the silver tray from the video. I paid only $2 for this. Now I did style it in the entryway of the apartment that we're working on. As you can see here, I've added the wall paneling wallpaper. I really do love this. I think it brings a little modern touch to a more historic space. And if you've seen my previous makeover, I also used it in the bedroom, so really love that. You may also notice that this is the table from the last video. So we ended up just painting the base in a chocolate brown color and stained the top, as you can see here, and with wood stain. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of the end result of the table? So as I mentioned when we started the makeover of this apartment, I mentioned that the theme of the apartment is using silver throughout the unit. So I was happy to find this beautiful silverware, and it's now going to be used as like a catch-all after entering through the stairway. You can place your keys here, any other little items that you may have in order on entering the space. Now, as you can see here as well, I picked up the wall art. Now, as mentioned before, the color of the week at Goodwill was yellow, so I paid $7.50, which is 50% off the price as tagged. Now, I do plan to do a DIY on this. Do plan to place it in the stairway, so stay tuned for that. Also picked up the set of martini glasses and margarita glasses. I thought I could style these in the unit, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. These will be perfect with maybe a bottle of champagne and some grapes on maybe that marble tray that we saw earlier on in the video, which I'll show you here shortly, as I did also pick that up. So the 2 martini glasses and the 2 margarita glasses, here you'll see I'll place them in the kitchen on the shelf that we actually installed above the sink. If you've been following a while, you've seen the progress of this apartment makeover. So as you can see here, I have them on the shelf. I think it looks so great amongst the stripes in the background, and you might be over the stripes. Some of us like it, some of us don't. I think it suits the space well, and as it's a wallpaper, it's very realistic. And again, this will be a furnished rental, so I can always switch it out at any time if I get tired of it. But for right now, I think it looks so good. Considering this is a historic home, I think it creates such a modern touch to the space. So yeah, I did pick up these glassware. So before I show you the other pieces in my haul, here's a quick look at the refrigerator. If you recall, we painted this refrigerator. Here we've added the handles. It looks so good, you guys. Such an upgrade to what it was before. Now this space, here it is before, and here it is after. Now, as you can see, this is the wall the refrigerator was on before. And this wall, we've pretty much turned it into the wall just for the range. 2 mini cabinets on the side. We added the hood and the shelving. And we've also redone the floor with vinyl planks. So far, so good. You'll definitely see more in the final reveal. But let's get back to the haul. I also picked up the beautiful houndstooth scarf we saw in the video as well. Had to pick this up, you guys. It was only $4, so of course it's a no-brainer. I mean, a scarf can be used, for its intended purpose, a scarf, or you can also use it, repurpose it to make maybe pillows, a mini throw, to style a blanket in a sofa, pretty much just whatever, you would like to use it for. But for me, I think I'll just keep it and use it as a scarf. And I really, really love the colors. I love that it's houndstooth. I just love it. So the next item I picked up, as you can see here shortly, I picked up this set. It's an office set. Now it has like a croc embossed texture to it. I paid, $10 for the entire set. And I'll pop up similar sets here that I've seen on the internet. I've seen actually a Gucci version. I've also seen other versions on Amazon, on Etsy, on First Dibs. Apparently it's like a vintage set. Now this particular set that I found did not have a maker's mark or a brand of any sort that I could find on it, but I thought this was a really good find as well. An entire set. I'm thinking I may use part of the set, maybe just the pen holder on the office desk that will be styled in the rental, and keep the other pieces at my personal home. Not really sure yet, but I thought this was a good find as well. And here is the entire set of pieces that I found at Goodwill. I also picked up the black wall sconce you saw earlier on in the video. I had no idea I'll find something like this. It's like I'm actually finding pieces that I actually need for the unit, which I am so grateful I found this piece. So this is a plug-in wall sconce. So I'm planning on using this wall sconce in the entryway above that little entryway table I showed you earlier. So I'll have this completely installed and plugged in. This should work well for this space, and I'm so happy I found this piece as well. And last but definitely not least, I also picked up this beautiful two-tone marble tray in the shape of, let's see, it's 6 sides, so it's a hexagon. So I love this. I can use this as, you know, a little mini tray to style my little champagne glassware with maybe a bottle of wine, some grapes. For Valentine's coming up, it could be used as serveware. It could be used as pretty much anything I like to use it for only $2, and it's marble, or even just a stone piece. It's, you know, so worth it. So I had to pick this up as well. Let me know in the comments what do you think about today's haul. Thank you so much as always for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.